Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Ben. So this is more of like an announcement for my channel. Ignore the pimple on my lip. I know it looks like I have like lipstick or something, but it's actually just a pimple. But anyway, so I'm going to be completely changing the channel, meaning like the type of content that I post. When I first started this channel, I was doing twin flame content and like your point of view, their point of view tarot readings. That's how I started the channel, and that's my favorite type of readings to do, because that's mostly what I do. Is I help people like with twin flame stuff and soul journey stuff and working through their trauma and working through their blockages, all that, right? But then I shifted into monthly tarot readings, like for all 12 signs, right? Well, all 12 common signs. There's a 13th, but I don't do readings for that one. Anyway, so I shifted to the 12 signs monthly readings. I was doing that for a long time. That's actually how my channel got really popular, was doing the monthly readings for a long time. And I knew that it would grow the channel. That's why I was doing those monthlies, and that's why I was doing those videos. I'm not a fan of it though. Like I've never been a fan of doing the monthly readings for all signs. It's just not, it doesn't really resonate with me. It did a little bit at the time. That's why I was like, yeah, all right, I can do that. Like at that time back in the day, that's how you were able to get your channel to grow, was doing monthly readings, like tarot readings for the signs. And the content I really wanted to do, which was twin flame stuff, wasn't as popular back then. And I was more insecure, like being online, because that was my first time really putting myself out there in like 2019. So I was apprehensive about doing like content that I actually wanted to really make, because I was like, I don't know if like the channel is really going to grow with this type of content. That's how I used to think. And but now it's been years since I posted on this channel for those reasons that I just said. It isn't it for me. Like when I do personal readings, or a lot of times, if you guys have watched my readings, you know what I'm talking about. Tarot is, I always say it, it's only a tool. What I actually like to do, and what I'm actually born to do, is to teach and to guide and to help you on your consciousness journey and help you on a twin flame journey or a soul journey, all of those things, right? That's what I do. That's what I'm really good at. Because I've been through so much in my life, and I'm 30 now, and unfortunately, I've been through more things in my life than most people will ever see in multiple lifetimes. It's a lot. And it's not a brag. It's saying that there's so much that I've learned along the way. Like I've made so many mistakes. I've done so many things. So many things have happened to me, you know. So I have a lot that I like to share and that I like to help people with. And that's what I do. So moving forward, I'm not going to be doing monthly readings for the channel anymore, like when it comes to the zodiac signs, because it's just not it for me. It doesn't resonate, and that's why I haven't really been consistent on the channel, because when I think about doing readings for the channel, I still do personals, but when I think about doing the monthly tarot readings for the zodiac signs, it's like a chore for me. Not that I don't like connecting with you guys, but it's like putting myself in a box, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all, you know. So if you are someone that is here, like I said, my channel really blew up from those readings. So if you are someone that's here for that type of content, two of my favorite readers that I'd like to send you to refer you to, is Consciousness Evolution Journey and Secret Tarot. Those are my two favorites. I've watched them for like 7-8 years now. They were the first two that I really resonated with. And they're consistently, every month, every year since they've started their channels, they do the monthly readings for the zodiac signs, and they're amazing readers. I highly recommend them, because they're not just readers, they're also consciousness mentors. So I really advise you to check them out. So go to them if you want that type of content. Now, moving forward on my channel, at least on Esoteric Insight, I'm going to be focusing on what I really want to do on this channel, what I've always wanted this channel to be, which is Esoteric Insight, right? It's not just a generic tarot reading channel. It's much more than that, right? It's Esoteric Insight, so all things encompassing. So I'm still going to be doing tarot readings, but they're going to be different. It's going to be what I'm really good at, and a lot of times what my personal readings actually are. which means like where you currently are on your journey, where the person in your energy currently is on their journey, what's blocking the two of you, you know, from your own abundance and from external union, if that's something that you desire, right? That's what I'm good at. Like, that's what I like to do. So that's what I'm going to focus on. So like I said, if you are here for the monthly zodiac readings, it's not going to be on this channel anymore. Who knows? I'm not going to limit myself. Maybe in the future I'll be called to do it for a month or something, but I doubt it, because it's been 3 or 4 years since I've been consistent with this channel for that reason. It wasn't resonating with me. It wasn't aligned with my soul purpose, right? And I have to just be honest with myself and all of you. It's just not it for me. It's there's so much more that I'm called to do on a soul level, and that's what I focus on. So the time I've been absent from this channel, especially the past 4 to 5 months, I've been working on the next stage of my mission work, right, in this life. And I've been working on it day and night, all day, all night, for months now. Like, I barely slept. I had to force myself to eat. Like, I'm very devoted to this, and that's where I've been pouring a lot of my energy. So when I would think about this channel, I'm like, it has to be aligned where I'm currently at with my mission work, like what I know I'm born to do, what I'm good at, what spirit is guiding me to, and that what I was doing on this channel just wasn't it. So for me to continue on this channel, that's what I'm doing. I'm shifting it for my 100% soul purpose. Even if people, you know, aren't really a fan of the content that are already here, that's fine. Like I said, please go find another reader that's better for you. Mine is going to be tailored to what I'm good at, like what I know I'm born to do. So I thank you for being here. If you've been with me for a long time, I know a lot of you have been patient coming back for readings, which I appreciate. A lot of people have left. Also understand that. It doesn't bother me. You know, go find your guidance where it's meant for you. But when it comes to me, for my channel, that's what I want. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm not gonna put up a front, be like, oh yeah, I'll get back to that. I probably never will. To be honest, I highly doubt it. Even when I was doing those readings, it just felt like I was limiting myself completely, and it always felt like something was missing, you know? So versus now, what I'm doing, I'm not gonna share too much yet because I haven't launched it yet, but I'm making a whole new thing and a whole new project. So I'll talk about that when it comes out. But anyway, so for this channel, that's what I'm going to be doing. That's how tarot readings are going to go from now on. And because those are, like I said, that's my passion when it comes to doing readings. Now, when it comes to the other things I want to do for this channel, I've been experimenting a little bit over time, posting out different content, maybe like stuff like this, where I actually show my face, because I like to talk to you face to face. When I first started the channel, I was very apprehensive about that because I was nervous. Like, I wasn't used to like putting myself out there, especially my face. But now it's all I do. Like, I want you to see me. I want you to, like, yes, you can hear my voice, but I want you to see where this energy is coming from. Like, I want you to see, like if I'm giving a reading, or if I'm, you know, talking about something, I want you to see the real emotion from me. I don't want you to, I'm sure you can hear it in my voice, but I just want you to have that extra, you know? So, and I'm very expressive. Like, I talk with my hands and like how I move, and it's a huge aspect of me. That's why I put it this way, right? So that's another change. You're going to be seeing a lot more of moi on the channel. And, also, the other type of things I want to talk about are, I'm going to be doing, besides tarot readings, like I just said, I'm also going to be doing guidance. So you're going to learn a lot about me too if you're interested, because I'm going to be sharing a lot of things that I've gone through in my life and what I've learned from them and how to heal from them. And you can take those practices or whatever you get from me talking about those things and apply it to your own life. So let's say, like, later I'll probably do a reading about, see, that's a sign. I should do a reading later. I meant to say a recording. I guess I'll do probably a reading later, either on here or on TikTok. So later I'll probably do a recording about along those lines of, you know, things I've been through, like how to heal from a certain core wound, and like how to integrate your inner child and into that healing, and all things that are going to help you along your soul journey. And if you are a twin flame, like I know a lot of my subscribers are, because I am as well, it's what I'm versed in, it's what I'm good at, it's what I've lived, you know. So if that is in your repertoire of experience, let's say, right, these videos are going to help you a lot, because it's helping you through the actual shadow work and the actual inner work that you need to do to come into union within yourself, right? And because remember, you can't have external union with anybody in a healthy way until you have it within. So that's mostly what I'm going to be changing the channel to be. If, like I said, if it's not your cup of tea, please go find something that's better for you. No hard feelings. I get it. It's cool. Like I said, I'm just going to do what I'm called to do, what I know I'm here to do. And the people that resonate with me and that like my content, they'll either stick around or they'll find my channel. So I have the utmost faith in that. And then people that don't resonate with me anymore, that's perfectly fine. We all change over time, you know. So if that's not it for you, then that's okay. So yeah, that's my little update. But yeah, like I said, you're going to learn a lot about me. You're going to understand like a lot of the things I talk about, or a lot of the things I say, or that I've experienced, or when I'm offering advice, I want you to see where that comes from with my own life, you know, because I'm not like, I've had people say to me in the past, they're like, oh, how could you be a spiritual teacher or a spiritual, you know, or a consciousness mentor? How can you do any of that if you don't have any like degrees, or you don't have any formal teaching or anything like that? That's all an illusion, okay? It's called indoctrination for a reason. So just because someone has a PhD or someone has a degree, all that means is they're really good at memorizing information and then spitting it back out. It doesn't mean they've learned things throughout their life. It doesn't mean they've integrated their shadow. It doesn't mean they've done a lot of things, right? When it comes to the actual inner work. And take it from me, I've been through so much in my life. I was in conventional therapy since I was around 3 years old. Like, I've seen more counselors, therapists, psychotherapists, or literally any term you could throw at me. I've been in facilities, I've been in hospitals, I've been in everything. I've seen it all, right? Not a single piece of that helped me. A lot of time it made it worse. And I rejected any form of that whatsoever. And until I met one particular person when I was 15. She was assigned to me by the state. It was mandated. That's a story I'll get into. Another mandated court therapy. But so I was forced to see this person, and I was so against it. And I wanted nothing to do with it. And I was like, fuck this. Like, don't talk to me. Don't look at me. Get away from me. I can't stand any of you. I've been doing this my whole life. Get away from me. And no matter what I did, no matter what I said, she would just sit there. And she would just listen. Like, I could be like, get the fuck away from me. Like, why are you here? You're only here because you're ordered to be here. You don't care about me. Like, I've had therapists fucking fall asleep when I'm talking about the trauma I've been through when I was like 10 years old. She would just sit there and listen. She didn't say, I don't think she said a word for the first few, like, times I met with her, because I was just going off. And like I said, I think I was like 14 or 15 at this time. And I had had enough. I'd been through so much, I didn't give a fuck. Like, I was so angry, and I was in so much pain. I was like, no. So that's a whole story I'll get into in a separate video. But long story short, she was what I'm doing now. Yeah, like, she would tell me, she's like, I'm ordered to be here, but I chose to be here today because I wanted to be. I could have just said no when I got up. And I remember when she told me that, and I was like, no, you couldn't, because it's your job. You need it. And she's like, I could get a different job if I didn't want to come see you, you know? And I'm like, okay. Like, she was pushing it. Like, yeah, I'm ordered to be here, but I still choose to be here. And I'm like, why? Why would you want to come talk to me? Like, why would you care? Why would you, try to help? I'm sure you can't actually help me. She's like, I can't help you. And I remember being like, what? She's like, I can't help you. She's like, I can only help someone that's willing to work on their stuff. And she was kind of challenging me a little bit, which no one had done at that point. Like, no therapist. They're always like, so how are you feeling? What's going on? And they just refer to their textbook. But this lady was like, no, when you're ready to face your shadow and be a happier person, then I'll be here. But until then, I'll just stay silent and let you talk. And I remember being like, oh, this bitch is trying me. Like, what? And but it eventually I like settled down and I'm like, okay, fine. Like, what would that even look like? Like, I was trying to open up a bit. And she was like, okay. She was like, here's your first thing I want you to do. She's like, and she handed me a CD. Remember, this was like 2010, okay? So she handed me a CD that she made. And it said, like, Meditation by Kate or something. And she was like, I want you to just lay down tonight and listen to this. And I remember being like, that's stupid. Like, why would I do that? She was like, sure, don't do it. Do it. That's up to you. I'm just saying, if you are ready to start, do that. And then tell me how you feel when I meet with you next time. And I was like, okay. So I'll never fucking forget that. I still have that CD. I'll never forget that. She made this, I think it was like 45 minutes long, and it was just her walking me through a meditation. It was tailored to me. Like, she was talking about me. She had like my case files and everything. So she was just going through everything, and she was like, think about when this happens to you. And she's like, I want you to envision this, and I want you to feel this. It was a guided meditation. I had never had anything like that in my life. And I remember being like, the fuck is this? You know? And I know I'm kind of dragging on a little bit. I get excited talking about it. I've never forgotten her. I even reach out to her occasionally. But anyway, so she does what I do now, and I don't remember how long I met with her. I think it was probably close to a year that I was meeting with her, and she's the only person that ever helped me, and she's what introduced me to this side of things. It's like, yeah, you've been in conventional therapy. She's like, but I'm not a conventional therapist. She's like, I'm a holistic guidance. Like, I don't remember what she said. She said like holistic, like mentor or something like that. Pretty much what I was just saying, how she's like, I'm going to guide you through your own inner healing. She's like, I'm not here to talk about your trauma. If that's all you've ever done is talk about your trauma. She's like, I want to help you move out of your trauma, and I want to help you integrate it so you can learn from it and you actually can feel good on the inside. She's like, how nice would it be to feel peace on the inside? And I'm like, yeah, that'd be fucking great, because I'm filled with anger and pain because no one ever listens to me. Like, no one understands me, you know? She was like, I get it. And she was the only person that ever helped me. And so when people are like, you need a degree, or you need this, you need that, you have no idea how many fucking people I went through crying out, I wanted help. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to handle everything I'd been through, you know? And the one lady that helped me, Catherine Sparks, okay, I still reach out to her sometimes. She still does her work. She was the only person that ever helped me. And I never thought I would get into stuff like this. I was like, fuck that. That's stupid. Like, I don't have patience for that. That's dumb. Why would I do that? And looking back on it now, that was the turning point for me. So I started doing this stuff when I was actually actively trying when I was like 14, 15, and it just snowballed since then. I mean, by the time I hit 18, I was like really, really far in to magic and like a lot of things. So you don't need degrees. You don't need any of that. It's my own life experiences and what I've learned from it, and the things I've been through along the way, and how I've healed in my own way, and how many roadblocks I've hit in my life. That's what I'm sharing, okay? And that is exactly what is helpful. It's not like, yeah, why don't you sit down and tell me about your problems, but we're not actually going to do anything to fix it, right? That's not helpful. I'm going to be like, here's some horrible shit that I went through, and here's how I finally figured out a way to heal from it and deal with it, and what I learned from it, and how I apply it to my life now, you know? So that's the other type of content I want to be doing on this channel. So if you like my little speech that I just went on, that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. So, and then I'm going to be, after, you know, sharing the experience, I'm going to be talking about how I integrated that, how I healed from that, how you can heal from that, how you can add it and integrate it into your own life, and how you can handle your traumas. And I always tell people, I'm like, I may not have been through an exact situation that you have, because no one has lived your life. Only you have lived your life. But I guarantee you, I have been through a similar emotion. So by going to that emotion and remembering a time when I felt that way, when I felt that scared for my life, or when I was in a life or death situation, or when I was extremely abused, like all of these things, I go back to that feeling and I have compassion for what you are feeling. And I remember myself in that moment and think, what helped me in that moment? And then I just relay that to you. This is what I did when I was feeling that. And if it helps you, then great. That's pretty much what I'm doing. So if you like that, that type of stuff, or if you've never even, I don't really know anyone else that does that. So if you've seen anything else like that, let me know. When it comes to like the type of things that I talk about or that I do, I haven't seen anything similar. Except there is one channel called Twin Flame Revolution. Dove and Nicole, they're amazing people. I've talked to them a little bit throughout the years personally, and they're just beautiful people, you know, and they are twin flames as well. They're twin flame coaches and consciousness mentors. They're amazing. So if you want to check out their channel, please do. They also have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I think they're on TikTok. But yeah, check them out too. So there are other channels that do similar things, but mine's gonna be a little bit darker, I would say. So if you really want to dive into some dark shit with me and get to know me a little bit and how I've healed from things in my life and how I try to help others do the same, then this channel is going to be for you. And if you're still here for tarot readings, I'm still going to be doing that. They're just going to be different than what I was doing before. It's going to be like the original couple readings on my channel. So way back in the day. So yeah, that's it for now. I'm probably going to record the first video right now because I'm feeling like talking. So thanks.